What's up, everybody? It's Cedric. We're back on Black Ops 6, and I think that it might be the last time for a little bit that we play Black Ops 6. I'm not really sure as far as multiplayer goes because I'm actually just about to finish Dark Matter. I do have technically one weapon left, or a few weapons left to complete, but as far as like the base weapons go and all of that, I only have this Krieg C, I think that's the name, left to complete Dark Matter. So essentially I just have to get 5 kills without dying one last time, and with that I'll be done with Dark Matter. And I said technically because I do have this other weapon that I think just came out with this season 2, the Cypher, and I have to basically level it up and unlock all the camo challenges and stuff, but technically it doesn't count. I have most weapons already completed, so this video should be left for future generations to see that I did complete it. And while it did take me way too long to complete, I finished it. I've been looking at the comments on a previous video. I was watching that teaser trailer that they released for Verdansk. I was actually watching FaZe Jeb's video about it, and he was talking about how Call of Duty might be cooked, or technically already is, because a lot of people in the comments were saying that they don't want just a map, they want everything to be the way it was, and they want the servers basically reopened for Modern Warfare 2019 and Warzone 1. And he was talking about how it's kind of difficult to complete that or to do that because basically they would have to rework on everything, the engine and all of that. So technically it would be not as feasible as one would think. It would require a lot of work, but it is a rumor that they might be doing that. So it was an interesting video. I really like FaZe Jeb. Well, he doesn't know me, but I like him. His videos are very entertaining, and I've been watching him for years now. I didn't realize that until like not that long ago, that I was looking at his channel and I was like going through all the videos that I've watched. Pretty much religiously watched them for a couple of years now. I'm only upset that I didn't find them before, but that's just what happens. They did release the GTA 5 enhanced version for PC, and I'm gonna be trying that out. I kind of want to make a video about it, but I know I'm kind of late for that whole thing of like trying out the enhanced version and all that, because I was gone. Like I had mentioned, I think on the previous video, I said that I was gonna be visiting my mom, and because of that, I didn't have my PC with me. I'm kind of late to the party, but that was the last kill I needed. Yeah, I'm kind of late to that whole party of like trying it out, but I kind of feel like playing the single player story or campaign, whatever you want to call it, for GTA 5 again. Trust me, I've actually played it so many times. I was kind of a little obsessed with all like the whole campaign or story mode. Come on, how many shots does it take? Oh, there you go. I don't even think I got 5 kills. We got it. Let's go. Because yeah, I was obsessed with that story mode. I played it a couple of times just to see what the different endings were. And I also like 100%ed that game. And it was a lot of fun to actually get that 100%. At some point, I got all the achievements that you could unlock for the Xbox version, because at that time the PC version wasn't out yet. Well, I played on Xbox before, so I couldn't really get platinum for it on like a PlayStation. And honestly, I'm not really sure why Xbox doesn't do that, where you can unlock like platinum trophy for the game, or for any game that you unlock all trophies for, because it does give you like an incentive to keep playing it. And at the end of the day, as a console maker, you kind of want to retain as many players so that, you know, they either buy more games or they stay kind of loyal to the brand and stuff. Like, I know Xbox players will still be loyal and stuff, but like I feel like it could help them get more people to stay on the console. But who am I to judge? But yeah, I'm not really sure what exactly is gonna happen with Warzone, because I haven't touched Warzone in so long, and not because I don't like it. Mostly was because of the dark matter grind that I've been on. But I used to play it a lot with friends. I just don't. Well, I think they don't have as much time as they used to, and some of the friends are, for some reason, went back to Fortnite, which is odd because they were never really that huge of a like Fortnite fans, but they went back to that. I guess kind of my interest for Warzone kind of just died down. I remember I used to like watch a lot of videos about like loadouts and stuff like that, and then just updates and what was the meta and all that stuff. But at some point I just kind of stopped. But yeah, I was like really into it. And to be fair, nothing is ever gonna compare to the original Warzone. Unfortunately, they couldn't keep up with adding new games and integrating all of the updates from a new game to Warzone, and that's why they basically had to switch to a new version of Warzone. I don't think it was really because they wanted to, because if that was the case, I think they would have stayed on the same engine. And then because they couldn't really get all the players to switch, that's why I guess the decision to close the previous servers was made. And this is kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. But yeah, I remember when I used to play Warzone 1, I was really into the Rebirth mode when it came out. Like, that was my favorite mode. On regular BR, I never really did anything. I think I didn't really get that many kills, and I think I could actually check right now. Actually, I might do that. I think I can see how many Warzone victories I got, but to be honest, I didn't really get that many. I'm not that great of a player, I'm not gonna lie, at least for the VR part. MP, I'm kind of okay, but it was a lot of fun. For some reason, the weapons felt really satisfying to shoot, and I guess it was just a combination of like recoil, animations, and time to kill that just made the weapons feel great. Because well, shooting enemies, getting the kill, and then getting those getting that immediate feedback of like how many points you got and all that. The specific font that they were using for Warzone 1 was, it just looked really nice. Like, if I put I'm gonna put a screenshot of like the original Warzone, and you'll see, like, you'll probably also get that same feeling of like, there was something about it that just kind of felt good. Like everything just kind of coming together. Recoil, getting the feedback on the screen for the kill, the hit markers, the animation that looked like really good, and it just made it feel really good. Visibility wasn't that great. There was like a certain distances you couldn't really tell if there was an enemy, and then in like really dark corners or really dark rooms that you couldn't really see people. Just like certain players that messed around with like their Nvidia settings that were able to see people and stuff. That's why they kind of kept stayed competitive, because they were doing like a lot of changes to how their game looked. But overall, it was a really decent game, at least, and there was something very fun about it. Plus, you add the whole, we didn't really have all that much to do. Friends were able to play a lot of hours with you, so you know, it just kind of got you through those difficult times during the pandemic. So I guess that just made it even better, and that's why when you look at the screen, it just kind of, you know, you get kind of flooded with this whole nostalgic feeling, and because of that, you feel a certain way about the game, and that's why this new Warzone, or Warzone 2.0, doesn't really feel all that like a big deal. Because, you know, maybe the squad wasn't available anymore. Like the game looks different for some reason. It doesn't feel like it looks as good as it used to, but the engine does have improvements, which makes it kind of odd that it doesn't look as great. Maybe it was just something on the textures or something. I'm not really sure. All the people asking for the servers to be reopened and asking for that to happen, or for this new Warzone to have all that what we had back then, is just kind of doesn't really make all that much sense. So I guess we have to accept that we're not really getting all that back. I guess sometimes it's just it is what it is, I guess. So something you can do on Twitter is if you go to a post that the Call of Duty account made, which is about celebrating the 5th anniversary of Call of Duty Warzone, if you reply with tagging them, so essentially just add Call of Duty and then your Activision ID with the hashtag Verdansk replay, they give you information about the time that you played Verdansk. So apparently the first detail that it gave me is that I completed 876 contracts, which put me in the top 1% of players. Apparently in my best match I got 37 eliminations, which essentially means, just at least from what it seems, I think it still does the same thing as BO6, where if you shoot someone and someone else kills them, finishes them off, still counts as an elimination, and that puts me on the top 3%. Apparently I died 17 times from fall damage, which to me, I feel like I died probably a lot more from that, but that's still a lot apparently. I guess the most important thing, I won Warzone, or at least BR, 16 wins. Honestly, that's not a lot, but again, I have to say I didn't really play all that much regular BR, just at the beginning of the game, but towards the period when Rebirth came out, I just started playing that, and that's the only thing I played. I didn't get that many wins on that either, but my squad wasn't the best either, so I don't want to say that it's all on me, and I don't want to say that it's just on them. It's kind of a mixture of both, so that's why we didn't really get that many wins, but kind of interesting. I thought it was gonna be less, because I remember I had like at some point I only had like 2 wins or something like that. So 16 sounds like a lot to me, but overall not that many. We finally got Dark Matter. Okay, there we have it. This is Dark Matter. And there we have it, Dark Matter. What I did realize is that I'm still missing a few weapons, and by a few weapons I mean that assault rifle that I mentioned before. I kind of forgot to complete the knife and the baseball bat, but it doesn't really matter. I think I'll probably get a break from doing challenges and stuff for a little bit, and then I'll continue them. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen, Dark Matter. Have the graphics cranked up. As you can see, it does have a sort of a little bit of a dynamic reaction to me firing, which is kind of nice. But that's all I got for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like. Consider subscribing. Some people say it's free, so let's try it out and see if it's actually free. Take care of yourself. Remember to drink some water and tell your mom you love her. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.